Here we have the Presonus Studio 1824C, 24-bit up to 192K, 18 by 18 audio interface, although I think it may technically be 18 by 20, but some of the outputs, they use the same stream, so they're calling it 18 by 18. This is a USB-C audio interface, although the protocol is still USB 2. Now that's not a big deal, as USB 3 actually doesn't really reduce latency for us because it's the same kind of stack, whereas something like a Thunderbolt would actually be able to reduce latency somewhat, but USB 2 is already pretty good with latency. But in this video, we're just going to unbox it, and in subsequent videos, we'll actually hook it up and check it out a bit more. From the box, of course, you can see the Studio Magic Bundle. We also get the Studio One Artist version there. Let's go ahead and open this up. Pop out some of the foam here. Now on this piece of paper right here, you'll have a serial number underneath that there under our getting started guide. Let's go and pop this stuff out. We'll get to that in a minute. Cable, so power cable. You do have to plug this audio interface in. It is not USB bus powered. All right. So here is a USB-C to C cable. And of course our USB-C to A cable. Here's some feet if you want to set this interface on your desk, because it is a 1U rack mountable audio interface if you want, or of course use these feet here. All right. This should be our power supply is my guess. There we go. Big wall wart. Or actually, no, it's not. Okay, so you can still plug that into any kind of plug-in pretty easily, because the actual power supply will be on this cable. All right, so that should be about it, except for the interface here. And there is the audio interface. If we turn it upside down, you'll see serial numbers there on the bottom. You'll of course need those to register the unit, and of course to get your free software. There's some sort of instructions there. I'll hold it up to the camera if you want to read that. But that's yeah, everything in the box here. And real quick here, we'll go over the audio interface. So we have our two mic, line, and instrument inputs here on the front. Again, I'll go into more depth in a subsequent video, but right there, mic, line, and instrument. You can switch your line right here, either line or instrument level for these two inputs on the front. 48 volt will turn on or off phantom power for all inputs, for all XLR inputs at the same time. It would be nice if you could select which ones you want on or off. It's not really a huge deal though, since most dynamic microphones are just going to ignore any phantom power signal that they see. Right here is of course the gain knobs for each of our inputs here, our XLR inputs, and our mic line combo inputs there. We have more on the back, of course. We have a nice screen there, which of course shows the different levels. We have a mute button right on the interface and a mono button to collapse that stereo signal down to mono to check it real quick, for compatibility issues and whatnot. Main volume knob here, and then of course your two headphone outputs with their individual levels. There is your power button right there. And to the rear of the unit, we have another 6 combo inputs. These are not instrument inputs. These are just mic line inputs on the rear there. Of course, that 48 volt phantom power affects those obviously as well. Our line outputs, TRS balanced here, 1 through 8 right there. Our main outputs, and one thing that's pretty cool, is 1 and 2 are mirrors of the main out. And one more thing about these line outs is they are DC coupled, so you can actually send CV messages out. If you need to, I don't need to, but you can do that if you want your control voltage messages if you want. SPDIF, we have ADAT, 11 through 18 there. We have a word clock out there, and MIDI in and out, and of course your power port right there. Okay, so quick look at the interface. Again, basically just an unboxing in this video here, and a real quick look. In the next video that comes up here, we'll actually go through this interface, hook it up, get it working, and check it out a bit more. But that is the Presonus, the unboxing of the Presonus Studio 1824C.